Good evening, Pamela Medlin with ABC News Sunday. A Perth couple is poised to become the first in Australia to file for a same-sex divorce. With new legislation coming into effect this weekend, the unions of same-sex couples who wed overseas are now formally recognised here. It also means they can get out of a marriage they no longer want to be in.
The weekend saw a rush of couples heading to registry offices around the country to file their intention to marry. But in Perth, these lawyers were lodging documents of a different kind. They're representing a woman who married her female partner in 2015 under the laws of a European country at its consulate in Perth. But like so many modern marriages, things didn't work out. They separated but couldn't divorce.
For her, it's been about not being able to move on with her life. It's about not being able to tidy up the end of something to be able to start fresh somewhere else. So she's been held back.
With same-sex unions not legally recognised in Australia, there was no way the couple could file for divorce here. And they couldn't file for divorce back in the country where their marriage was legal because neither of them actually lived there. In August, the United Nations Human Rights Committee found that a couple's inability to divorce in Australia violated international human rights obligations. The changing of the same-sex marriage legislation means they can now move on, and this will be one of the first applications for same-sex divorce ever filed in Australia.
And it provides an equality for all married couples on all bases. So it's important. It's important to know.
Lance Tapsell has been a marriage celebrant for 10 years. He's hopeful that divorce rates between same-sex couples will be lower than their heterosexual counterparts.
I'd like to hope there wouldn't be a large take-up of that, but it's like a lot of partnerships or relationships. Something sours and people move on, and that's just part of life in the 21st century, I guess.
Lawyers representing the Perth woman hope her divorce will be finalised early next year. Charlotte Hamlyn, ABC News.